I will take this. Such vigorous vegetation.
Joulet, don't your feet hurt from walking in this terrain without shoes?
Hurt? Why would they hurt? These feet were made for walking. What about you? Don't your feet get tired of being crammed in those stiff things all day?
I never thought about it like that.
The spirit's favor. Let us see what you are made There is something supremely suspicious about this space ahead. We should toss your cage. Lovely.
They weren't so tough.
Whoa! We're in the middle of a forest, but it looks like the night sky.
Oh, that's right! Not a lot of plants glow down on the surface.
They might be pretty, but try not to fall into the poison marshes below.
No use. Then we shall stick to the tree trunks and make ample use of the spirit's power. Might we exchange these elsewhere? I have gathered some grizzly syrup. Does this help? Secured. This area is veritably virulent. Does this help? Here. What wondrous wares! I have found something of fantastic value!
feel stronger than ever. I'm starting to dig it. I feel a deep connection with the spirits. I'm starting to dig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to dig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to dig it. Whoa, what's this new power? I'm starting to dig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to dig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to dig it. The elements are all around us.
May this cultivate our connection.
My horizons have broadened.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Awesome! Keep it up!
Secured. Might we exchange these elsewhere? Such vigorous vegetation! Might we exchange these elsewhere?
Come to think of it, there hasn't been an Alm of the Moon for a while now.
Yes. I'm the first in many years, thanks to Val and the others.
I'm not that up to date on current affairs down below, but I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Secured. Guide us! It is pulsating with power.
Watch yourselves, everyone! Time to call on the elemental spirit!
Spirits! Submit!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
What wondrous wares! I will treasure this. Let us ponder our next plan. Let us ponder our next plan.
Wanna do this the hard way, huh?
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
All of them.
It is pulsating with power.
Watch yourselves, everyone!
Poison is taking its toll. At once. Time to adjust our tactics. Does this help? Here. Secured. Secured. toll. I was wrecked. This poses a problem. Perish! At once!
I don't feel so good.
Let us ponder our next plan. I have high hopes.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Let's plan our next move. Where to next?
Babu, ba-doo-doo-bum. Da baba-doo-bum. Dub, bubble-bub. Bada. Dub, bubble, bada. Dub, bubble, bada. Dub bubada. 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 Dada. Bub Guda.
Yes! Let me see. A rare item! Sir. Grizzly! Yes!
Make quick work of that.
Appreciated. You force my hand.
On guard! Give up!
Our forces made this outcome an obvious one.
Yeah.
the spirit's favor. Assist us! I feel the spirit's favor. You are all without doubt not worth our while.
Don't let it get away.
May the items in... Could this be? Might we exchange these elsewhere?
Luna, on me. Go get it. That's one. Don't let it get away.
Gladly.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge
I will
us.
take this. I have gathered some grizzly syrup. Is that all?
This can make for a nice course.
Salamando! They were not our equals. It is pulsating with power. I have gathered some grizzly syrup. I will make quick work of that. Accept defeat. You cannot get away.
Time to call on the elemental spirits.
Gladly.
Time to call on the elemental spirits.
Luna!
I'll carry on from here. Here, use this.
I refuse.
My reign ends here.
I'm on it! Feeling good!
I will take over. Yeah. Moons, my gratitude.
I'm only just getting started!
Moon Ren. I'm done.
I just need a quick break.
Proceed post haste.
Let's plan our next move. Yes!
Oh.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding. Taking this.
as much about the world that I do not yet know. Proceed post-haste. A rather feeble fight. Let us finish this fast. Salamander! One battle remains. This appears to be an article seldom seen. Secured.
I think I saw this in a book one time.
Yeah. 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 Activate. It is pulsating with power. Yeah. May the items in... Could this be?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Something dreadful draws near. At once.
They were nothing but hot air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guide us. I feel the spirit's favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will take this.
Yeah.
I will take this.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I can breathe inside this bubble. I can breathe inside this bubble.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I am disappointed.
Yeah.
Activate. I feel the spirit's favor. May the items in... I will treasure this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The spirit's strength. Might we exchange these elsewhere? I have gathered some grizzly syrup.
Yeah.
Let us finish this fast. My gratitude! Luna! We have procured a pretty prized possession. I will make quick work of that.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
A bearer of bountiful blessings. You are all without doubt not worth our while. Gladly.
Looks like I powered up.
Let us ponder our next plan.
Hey. Okay.
Yes!
Hey!
Let's rest up!
Huh. Oh.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding. Taking this. Yes! was a great new experience.
Babu, ba-doo-doo bum. Da baba-doo bum. Da-da, bum. Doo-goo-da.
Let's rest up.
Welcome. What will it be? Stop by again.
Yes! Let me see. Nice! Let me see. This might be useful.
No bite. Well, that was anticlimactic.
A bearer of bountiful blessings. Gladly.
A Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
Luna! Submit! Gladly. Truthfully, I am disappointed. May the items and let us avail ourselves of this acquisition.
I think we can use the best pure water.
Salamander,
You will pay.
appreciate it.
Salamander!
I grow stronger still. Let us ponder our next plan.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
The way the sun shines upon the verdure looks just like a scene from a fanciful fairy tale.
I assume every convoy before us has also marveled at this view.
The entrance to the sanctuary is up ahead.
Hina, come.
I think we can use the vessel.
I've got your back.
May the items in I have found something of fantastic value.
We're here! This is the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana itself.
Finally! I'm a bundle of nerves. Excited, anxious, the works. But I guess the mana tree is gonna have to wait. First, we need to get Hina's core stone.
The tree is all the way inside the sanctuary past the gateway, safely tucked away from trespassers and mischief makers.
Orin is likely to be loitering in this location.
This is our last mission before we reach our journey's end.
You said something about a sword being kept here, right?
I sure did. Wanna see? It's stuck in a huge rock. You can't miss it.
I will take this. Secured.
Finally, we've arrived in the domain of the Mana Goddess and tree.
The sword sticking out of that rock is the legendary mana sword?
Orin.
Is that?
Yup, that's the one and only Mana Sword. Oh, and a visitor.
Orin?
Val, I'm sorry. This was the only way I could get my hands on the Mana Sword.
That's why you're here? The sword?
That's right. Do you even know the miracles I can perform with this power? I can save Liza, cure her of her cursed petrification. And that's not even the half of it. She's still the Alm of Earth. Until I can release her, she'll never be free. That's why I need the sword. I have to change the world for the better. Get rid of the alms sacrifice altogether, so that our loved ones don't have to die to preserve the future for the rest of us.
You're saying you sacrificed Hina's life in order to save Liza? We trusted you, Auron. Both of us did. And you betrayed us!
As the Soul Guard, you're charged with ensuring the alms meet their ends by completing the pilgrimage. You were prepared to lose Hina then? I just made her sacrifice come a little earlier than expected. For the sake of the world. You can hate me. I won't blame you. But with my plan, we'll never have to sacrifice another person ever again. Alms will no longer have a reason to exist. We'll be freed from this horrible tradition of loss and regret.
Sorry, but I think Auron might be right about this. Hina and other alms before her were denied the life they wanted to live. His words are tempting.
Val, you can't...
Even so. The alms have never been just a means to an end. Not to me. Their sacrifice has to mean more than that. This world exists because the alms carry with them the hopes and dreams of all those who came before and those who will come after them. I know in my heart that this world is sick. But Hina was never meant to be used as a pawn by anyone.
Of course she wasn't. None of us want her life to be lost in vain.
There has to be a way to obtain the Mana Sword without Hina's Core Stone.
Regardless, this should not be your call. It is pitifully presumptuous of you to assume you know the wishes of all alms, past and present.
My Sproutling friends entrusted me with this duty, and I mean to see it through. You don't speak for me, mister.
Thanks, everyone. As long as I have friends on this journey who need me, I'll continue to serve them as the Soul Guard. Even if we end our pilgrimage at the Mana Tree, I'm in charge of my own destiny. Hina is my responsibility. You have to return her Core Stone now, Auron!
You can't stop this. Without a Core Stone, I can't pry the Mana Sword from this rock. I have to bring back the world of Fadiel for Liza. No. For all of us who don't want to lose the people we hold dear. In the past, there were no alms to sacrifice. Mortals, spirits, Benevodon monsters, even the goddess herself, all lived in the different realms that made up Fadiel. But years ago, the 5 realms were condensed into one. That mangled world was called Kidiel. It's the world that you and I know today. With the power of the Mana Sword, we can return Kidiel to the Fadiel it once was. Split it into a world that doesn't need to have soul offerings. The Mana Sword is right in front of us. They say that only the Chosen One can wield it. If that's the case, then that's just what I'll be. Even if it means betraying my friends, my village. I will have the sword!
Auron! What are you doing with Hina's Core Stone? No, Hina!
You're the voice I heard from the megalith, aren't you?
Stop it! Hina!
Earth
shall be first.
Earth? Give me that sword! I earned it! Auron! Return Hina's core stone now!
You are not even worth the stretch of my sword arm.
It can't be. Delophos? After all this time?
My. Correct, Sproutling. Your reward is the ruination that awaits you all.
You can't have Hina's core stone! I won't let him!
I never saw myself battling against the King of Delophos in this lifetime.
My reign.
I will ruin you!
I'll carry on from here. I got this.
Arena taken over.
I'll carry on from here.
I will take over. So force flares to your face. You cannot get away. No way to hold them off. Stay back. Ren! Weaken!
Be gone!
Destroy the dark elemental cat.
I will ruin you! Futile! My powers dwindled.
Assemble our attacks there.
Luna! No double! Luna!
Taste my wrath.
Assemble our attacks there.
Be gone!
Hey, Gal. I don't know if we can defeat this guy.
Won't let him win. I can't!
Gone! Be gone! I will ruin you!
It is faltering from that fatal blow. Submit! This...
I will ruin you! I will ruin you! Gone!
My reign ends here.
I'll carry on from here.
Summon the spirits to our side.
Here, use this!
Refuse to relent.
I got this. That's it! Now don't stop attacking!
I have been summoned.
I will ruin you!
Luna!
Submit!
Gone!
Just getting started! Right back at ya!
Gone!
Luna!
powerful!
There's no way we can win this!
All our advances will be futile if our adventure ends here.
I'm all for retreating personally. Trent, you're helping us?
This land will not be desecrated by the powers of evil on my watch.
Never thought I'd see the overseer of the sanctuary intervene like this.
Now is the time to withdraw, Arms.
No! I can't just run away! I have to save Hina! I have to get her core stone!
Listen, this isn't a fight we can win right now. We have to pull back.
Curse it all! Now Hina's core stone is...
How did a man like that get trapped outside the sanctuary?
For Wheeler Woe, he knows not our whereabouts.
Trent's probably keeping him plenty busy.
First things first, who is Trent? For that matter, who is De La Who's It?
Golly, you don't know anything, do you? I'm not a historian, but I'll summarize what I can. Trent is one of the goddess's emissaries. He watches over the entrance to the sanctuary to keep the people who aren't supposed to be in there out. I guess you could call him a neutral overseer. His job is to protect the goddess, but he's not exactly one to stick his leaves into the business of the alms who come his way. We're lucky we caught him in a good mood, or we'd be goners. As for the gentleman who is sealed away in the rock, his name is Delphos. Long ago he tried, and failed to overthrow the mana goddess herself.
Inconceivable!
Unfortunately, it looks like that long nap didn't change his mind about revenge either.
Overthrow the goddess? But why would he do that?
Don't ask me. We weren't friends or anything. When Delphos was defeated the first time, his powers splintered, scattering all across the mortal realm. Lost to time and memory.
You're saying that the form we just fought wasn't even close to his true strength.
That's about the gist of it. If you ask me, Delphos is gonna need to find the rest of his fragmented power before he does anything else.
This complicates our current mission considerably. Given your age, I am fascinated by the breadth of your familiarity with history, Jule. I love to learn myself, but I have not heard half the stories you have related to us.
My age? Oh, right. I keep forgetting how little you know about spirit folk. Sproutlings have a very, very long lifespan. That guy from before, Orin, was it? He mentioned something about Ki and Fadiel, right? When I first sprouted, the world was called Fadiel. I know what I say sometimes sounds like ancient folklore, but it really was the world I grew up in.
You mean to tell me you're actually an old man?
Huh. The fact that I'm older than I look is your takeaway from all that?
I'm only 17. Should I be, I don't know, more respectful? Sir?
Nah, there's no need to get stuffy on me now, Sonny. More importantly, we gotta do something about Delphos. And soon. The places where his divided power is being kept are the exact same ones where the Benevodons are locked away.
Benevodons?
Yup, the Deilophos will have to release the seals to take back his power, which, lucky us, means the monsters can break loose.
There must be some mistake. I have read the old texts, and the Benevodons were felled by the legendary sword of the ancient hero Deilophos. The goddess bequeathed her blade to her champion to aid him in his adventure. It is an epic tale passed down through the generations in prose and performance alike.
Golly, they made plays? Mortals sure do like to talk about things they don't understand.
Then, do you think the story's gotten warped over the years?
Well, it is true that Deilophos was sent to destroy the Benevodons.
So wait, what's the problem?
If both Palomina and Jule's accounts are to be believed, then Deilophos must be planning to revive his once defeated foes, using those great monsters to visit his wrath upon the Mana Goddess.
If he's as stubborn as I remember, that's exactly what Deilophos wants. Resurrecting the Benevodons will throw the whole world out of whack. Even completing our pilgrimage wouldn't be enough to balance things out.
Getting Hina's core stone from Auron is one thing. How are we supposed to take it from an ancient hero?
Right now, we're the only ones who know that Deilophos is back. There's no one else we can turn to.
So you do intend to go after him?
I don't care if he's some legendary champion. He still took Hina's core stone, and I won't let him get away with it.
I'll go with you. It's way too late to turn back now anyway. Plus, I don't think my friends back in the burrow would want me to abandon the rest of the Alms to go to the Mana Tree on my own.
It was never my intention to stay behind. The more of us stand against the enemy, the easier the fight will be. You'll need backup.
As a former dignitary, I cannot condone an individual such as Deilophos destroying any domain, no matter how diminutive.
Deilophos got the drop on us last time. Without the element of surprise, we can take him. And Hina's core stone, for that matter.
Now that that's settled, what's next?
Let's not go back to the sanctuary yet. I think that tree guy might be mad at us for the mess we left behind.
Deilophos said something about Earth after he woke up, right? Do you think he meant Guju?
Well, yeah. The Benevodons are sealed away near where each Alm is chosen for the pilgrimage, of course.
But Liza and Watts are still in the area. We have to get back to Guju. I'm worried for Liza's safety. And Watts too, for that matter. We gotta hurry. But first things first. We gotta make sure we're battle ready. I'm not letting Deilophos make off with Hina's core stone again. Let's rest up.
Let us ponder our next plan.
been too long, pal.
Oh, so you know Vuskov too.
We've met socially, but I never had a chance to hitch a ride on his back before.
Don't forget to hold on tight to the flag or you'll get tossed overboard!
This trick of teleportation is truly terrific.
Look at that! Figured y'all had reached the mana tree by now. What happened to that seed you were gonna use to climb the cliffs?
Oh, we fixed that problem ages ago. You should see the size of the stalk.
Good to hear it. But you picked a heck of a time to be visiting Guju, let me tell you. A big feller with a sword to match showed up with Auron in tow. Things don't look good.
Auron's alive?
For now. But he doesn't stand a chance against Delafos.
He's trying his best by my account. They're up there now by Liza's resting place. If she gets hit by a stray attack, well, let's just say you better get up there as quick as you can. I don't want any harm to come to either of them.
I don't know how strong Auron is, but I doubt he's stronger than Delafos.
And there's Liza's statue to worry about as well.
Auron. Liza.
Mana sword. I need it. I have to save Liza.
You are not worthy to be its master.
Oh no! Liza!
The rabble has returned, I see. The powers sealed within this land have returned to me. I have no more need of this place. Gareth, Avatar of Earth and Power, heed my summons. Destroy all that stands in your way, and live again!
Auron!
Not my best moment. I was too desperate, too selfish. Liza, I'm sorry. I only wanted to save you from all of this, but I failed. I wanted the power of the Mana Sword, so I could change this world. Val, I'm not a future we dreamed of. A world without sacrifices.
Auron? Core stones? But both of them. Core stones. Auron. Liza.
Gotta say, humans and the like are more tenacious than I thought. To go so far for the sake of others. Sproutlings are connected to our fellows in our environment, but I've never seen that kind of devotion in our tribe.
Auron may have been mistaken in the means of his undertaking, but his vision for a world without alms was not without merit.
Say what you want, but I'm never gonna forgive him for what he did to Hina.
I guess that things are never as cut and dried as you want them to be. And this coming from me, mind you. If we'd only been able to learn more about Auron's plan before all this. Well, no use crying over a spilt watering can. Now that we're here, it's basically up to us to figure out whether Auron had the right of it, or not.
You think he was telling the truth? About the Mana Sword having the power to change the world?
Beats me. I've never held a sword in my life, let alone a legendary one.
Auron's gone, but I have so many questions. There has to be more to this than we know. What he did was wrong, but I can't fault him for wanting to save someone.
I agree.
For now, let's go break the news to Watts about Liza and Auron. I promise, Auron. I'll remember, and I'll consider the vision you sacrificed yourself for.
Did you find Auron? By the looks on your faces, I'm guessing.
Sorry. We were too late to save him. Or Liza.
Not your fault or responsibility. You tried your best, and I'm grateful for that. All I want to know is where that sword-wielded scum came from in the first place.
His name's Daelafos, an ancient hero of legend.
What now?
There's trouble a-brewing. The Beneficons loose. We better hightail it out of here pronto.
Benevodon? It can't be! Not one of them legendary beasts!
Yep, Gareth the Benevodon of Earth was sealed in these parts for thousands of years. Now that he's free, we're in for a bumpy ride.
We can't let Watts' home be destroyed. This village was special to Liza, and Auron too. We have to fight, everyone. Are you with me?
I mean, sure, if you think we're up to fighting an all-powerful primordial monster.
Right now, there's nobody else who can.
Y'all are willing to fight the Benevodon for us?
We have to try. Do you know where we can find Gareth?
I spotted the Benevodon deep in the Zawak Desert near an abandoned boat from bygone days. It's called the Diluc.
A boat in the sand. Well, it'll give us a foothold in the shifting terrain, at least.
With the seal broken and my powers being what they are, I'm easy pickings for a Benevodon. I know I've asked you for a lot already, but I'm begging you. Please save Goodju one more time.
We will. Let's head straight to the Diluc.
Perfect.
Benevodons might be too much for us, but we have to protect Goodju. Let's go. After what Auron did and what he suffered, I don't know how I feel about him anymore. Sadness? Anger? What I do know is that he didn't deserve to be cut down like that.
It's so frustrating. I want to be mad, but my anger's mixed up in so many other emotions.
Maybe if we'd met earlier, things would have been different.
Huh?
We should be prepared for subsequent strikes. Let us ponder our next plan. My impression of Auron was not favorable, even at the end. But I assume that Val holds many more memories of the man than I.
They were acquainted before I joined the pilgrimage. Now, it's dealing with a lack of closure for the emotions Auron left behind.
My guess is that's the boat we're looking for. We made it to the Diluc.
There is nothing that seems as sinister as a Benevodon here.
Should we board and take a look?
How? Can Ramco give us a lift?
Ramco's still a baby. She can't carry us all.
Oh.
Huh?
That's one way to board. There's nothing here.
Oh no. Something is here, all right? And it's a Benevodon. Gareth is coming! Take cover!
We won, but...
Defeating them won't make them disappear. The Benevodons are part of nature, aspects of the elements.
What's this?
Huh?
Oh my. Do you suppose this light could be the Lumina Lantern? One of the elemental vessels?
How did it turn up here of all places?
The legends say the hero sailed the world defeating Benevodons in each empire. This craft and its contents are most likely a relic from that era. The goddess bequeathed the vessels unto her champion in order to aid him on his mission to seal the monsters.
That makes it sound like the hero and goddess were on good terms back then, considering her gifts.
Something must have happened that turned him against the Mana Goddess.
Deilophos used the dialect to seal away the Benevodons originally. His loss is our gain. If he wants to throw away his elemental vessels, then I say we call dibs on him. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Now what do we do? Even if we wanted to get Hina's Core Stone back, we don't know where Deilophos went.
If he's going around waking up sleeping Benevodons, maybe we can head him off. Ambush him?
The Benevodons seem to be sealed near the homelands of the Alms. There are 7 monsters left, so...
If you will permit a proposal. I know of someone stationed in the Lagrazzo Dark Archives who may be able to assist us. He is the most intelligent of all the students and scholars on the islet. His name is Aish, head curator of Lagrazzo.
The Dark Archives sound promising. We might even be in time to meet up with the newly appointed Alm of Darkness.
Thanks, Palomina. Lagrazzo is as good a place to start as any.
The Dark Archives are on the southern end of the Trinia continent, on Brazzo Islet.
Sounds like we gotta give Vuskov another call. The northern coast should be a good place to pick out a tune on the fairy flute. I almost forgot about the Alms of Light and Darkness. Have they finally been appointed?
Usually they would have made it to the capital by this point in the pilgrimage, but...
Nothing about this journey has been following the norms. It's troubling.
Well, the people at Lagrazzo will probably know something. Just getting started.
I feel the spirit's favor.
Tell us more about the head curator, Palomina.
Aish is a very scholarly specimen. I have met none so knowledgeable on as many subjects as him. As my tutor, he took great care of me when I visited the archives.
A teacher, then. I look forward to meeting him.
Lagrazzo has the Dark Archives, which means there are lots of books there, right?
More than I have ever witnessed around the world. They say all knowledge is housed in its halls.
I hope we find more information about all this. And about core stones. It's so gloomy here. Feels like we're gonna get jumped by a ghost or something.
Could you not, Val?
It is not as grim as all that, I assure you. Brazzo Islet is known for its rolling fog. Not to worry, we will get acclimated to it accordingly.
Is that a menacing shadow I see in the mists?
Julay, please.
Creepy spooks and frightened mooks.
Is that necessary?
The name does this place justice. It sure is dark. Where should we look for Aish? I guess in town is as good a place to start as any. Let me see. This might be useful. Yes! Taking this? Yes! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Taking this? Grizzly! Yes! Taking this? Let me see. This might be useful. Let's rest up. This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Yes!
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamale earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow Alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamale when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Deilophos?
Deilophos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Deilophos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a Sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a Sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Deilophos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Deilophos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Legrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disasters should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Deilophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Let me see. Is this? Taking this?
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind, the Moon, Water, and Wood.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
They can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime! Welcome! All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a look at my wares. Thank you for your purchase. Take a look. Thank you for your purchase. Come back again sometime.
Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no, I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Guess it's back to the archives I go. Yes! This is kind of exciting. Nice! Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous Alms of Darkness.
Wow! How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Von Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size. A giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish. Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is. Taking this. Grizzly!
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh, yes, the support. I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of Sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see. A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shadesight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us. Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagian Tome Spire. Taking this. Got some syrup. Yes. Taking this. Let me see. Nice! Got some syrup. Grizzly! Taking this.
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have tamed the malevolent monster Zenoa, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palomina, I know you like the guy, but...
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh. The Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
What is up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Aish is falling behind!
Grizzly! Let's plan our next move.